MKUltra Subproject 68 Psychic Driving, Depatterning, and Reprogramming. At Allen Memorial Institute in the late 1950s, Dr. Ewan Cameron was doing what he called psychic driving. He believed that a combination of different therapies could wipe out mental illness and repattern patients. And this was all funded by the Society for the Investigation of Human Ecology. And that was a front organization funded through Project MKUltra Subproject 68. And these therapies that could depattern the mind were, well, electroshock, and not just the normal amount of electric shock that they were using at the time. It was an extreme amount of electric shock. He was also using substances like LSD, and his own technique called psychic driving, where he would make patients listen to pre-recorded messages over and over. Some patients were kept asleep for up to a month while these recordings were playing. Cameron's own voice was used in these recordings, which were looped and played 16 to 20 hours a day for weeks to months. In the early phase, he would play negative or deconstructive messages. These were used to break down the patient's existing thought patterns and behaviors. Things like, "You're a bad mother and you let everyone down." Again, played for 16 to 20 hours a day for months. The later phase would be positive or constructive messages, like "You will be happy and healthy and you will not be anxious." He also played around with playing messages forward and backwards, overlapping messages, matching messages while administering substances, and combining audio with light pulses and isolation. Listen to this subject's experience.
I was there for a while, and I thought, I don't want to stay here, and I started to run away from the hospital, and they grabbed me, and then they put me on sleep treatment. And they kept you asleep for 23 days. And while I was asleep, they were shocking the heck out of me with electric shocks and playing tapes just over and over. I don't know what was on the tapes yet, but we're going to find out what was on the tapes through hypnosis.
And not shockingly, none of this worked. Some of the outcomes of this research was memory loss and incontinence. Some patients lost the ability to speak or function socially. Some were left in a childlike or catatonic state. No informed consent was given because this research was so experimental. And what's ironic is Dr. Cameron himself was invited to testify during the Nuremberg trials. And what came of that was a code of ethics for doctors, that all research must be safe, and that patients give informed consent. And the agency funded this research so that they could learn how to clear a person and make them an empty shell and use them at their will. And if they were doing that in the late 50s, I wonder what they've been up to since. What are your thoughts on this?